हेलो के पास तो नहीं पहुंची तू।
तो बिल्कुल ही नहीं आता मेरे को लगता है।
देखो मेरे पास एक आइडिया है।
डेट लिख रहे हो मैं समझ गई।
मुझे लिखना था। अब मैं डेट
नहीं नहीं बस बस
So I met Rishi at a point of time in my life where I wasn't sure as to where I was heading in my career, and I was in the middle of applying for my higher studies and deciding to almost leave my current job, my then current job, and he just happened. It's like one of those times when it just happens from nowhere, and then you feel suddenly like he is the person you want to be with.
So this was something which we were expecting for a long time, and the excitement has been there for sure. But yeah, it's been more like putting a tag to it, which we already knew is gonna happen.
A year and a half's time, we just knew that we want to spend the rest of our lives together.
लवारे चिबिड़ा रे लबिड़ा लवारे as a person, she is the glue that holds us all together. She is so sweet and nice, and not at all. So we met Millie in, when she came with her tiny thumbelina fingers and saying, "Hi guys," and we decided, who's this woman who's turning so red in Pune's heat? Welcome to Pavitra TV. आज का हमारा subject है मृणाली मेनन.
In our group, Millie has been the punching bag. All our jokes have revolved around Millie. So all memories are around. We don't have fond memories which does not involve making fun of Millie. And she's a darling. She takes despite all the jokes and the leg pulling that we do, she continues holding it all together.
Fantastic sport. Till about a certain time, she was just like, I want to get married. Okay, there was no mention of any guy. There was no mention of any person. And she's like, I want to look out and I want to get married. That was her next agenda after Anand and Anand. And after a series of whatever you may call it, one day the train stops. And as I say it, the musical chair ends. And she's like, oh, by the way, guys, I'm getting roca-fied tomorrow and it's a very small ceremony. I'm like, but who's the guy, Mrinali?
And I do remember, I think distinctively, the first date she went on. She went to the first date she went on to with the Rishi, and she called me after, and she's like, I don't know what I was expecting, but it went really well. And I think it was 30th or 31st December, because I was like, oh, that's a big thing that you're spending a New Year's with a person on a first date. And I couldn't believe when she told us that she's actually thinking of getting roca-fied and then married, of course. And it's a very subtle feeling. I mean, I can't describe it, but yeah, it's a very subtle feeling.
Ever since I met her, she's always talked about how she's always wanted a love story like her parents and never an arranged marriage. And I always used to ask, why never an arranged marriage? She's like, but I want a story. That's what she used to say. She tells me that I think I found the one and I don't know how to process it. And I was just so taken aback. I was like, really? And it was so different, and there was already a change in the way she was talking about a person. And I was just so happy that she finally, and I was like, you manifested it to happen and you made a better love story than what you expected. So I'm really happy for her.
It was just such a nice, warm feeling to just see her talk in such a soothing manner. She it looked like she had found stability. It looked like she was so content and she was so fulfilled. Not complacent, but just content. And I think the kind of love they share, it just gives you so much security, it gives you so much respect, it gives you so much space to just be yourself and keep growing. I think that's the kind of love they share. And it was so wonderful to see Millie talk like that.
So one thing that has been consistent with everyone, that she has maintained her relationship like no one else. We would have, during the pandemic, we would have group calls. Millie would be in a different time zone. People who were in the same time zone would be missing the calls. But Millie, no matter how busy she's been, no matter where she's been, she's always taken the time out. Oh my God, I don't want to cry.
I just wanted to say one thing which Mehavash already said, that she maintains relationships effortlessly. I don't know how she finds the time to do that.
Millie and Rishi, may your love story be modern enough to keep up with the present times and old-fashioned enough to last forever. Lots of love.
And I think we're all very lucky कि मिली हम सबको मिली.
Go for it. That's how he's getting it.
All right, Rishi and Millie, may all your ups and downs be only on the bedroom. Have a good life.
No, and may you please get out of the house and not sleep before 10 p.m. Please.
Don't worry about me. I've got another hour so to kill. Don't worry about me. I'll find another place to begin. It's overdone. Have faith, have patience, my love. To know which hurt, the rest is yet to come. Oh, it's time. Oh, love, be mine. No, go slow. So high, so low. Don't worry about me, I'll fake another trip to Reverie. Don't worry about me, I've got a million tricks up my sleeve. We'll never know how near, how far can this go. So don't you fret, my dear, by now you should know. Oh, it's time. Oh love, be mine. Behold these eyes. Oh love, it's time. Behold these eyes. There's a fire that burns inside my soul. To feign another side of you tonight is for another time. For another time. Oh, it's time to make up your mind. Don't waste time. Oh love, be mine. 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 Be mine. Oh love, be mine. Oh love, be mine. Oh love, be mine. Oh love, be mine.
बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है, बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है. Actually, the bonding between the two families happened so fast that we are not even getting that feeling Millie is getting married. If you ask me honestly, जैसे होता है ना, एक फीलिंग आती है मदर को, फादर को, फैमिली को, यू नो अब लड़की की शादी हो रही है और ये सब हो रहा है. बट द बॉन्ड बिटवीन both sides, they are very extremely happy, we are extremely happy, and you could make out, you are also with us for last 2 days. You would see that there is hardly any change that we are experiencing at our end and they are experiencing at their end. So I think it's a very, very open arrangement. Absolutely. And happy arrangement, I would say.
January 20 में yes, कोरोना के ठीक पहले तब बताया था and I was very happy. हम दोनों ही बहुत खुश थे.
बहुत खुश थे हम. अच्छा बच्चे आज चल अपनी पसंद का कर लें. I found Rishi to be my son from the beginning itself, and he was part of us. He used to come and stay with us. He used to have a barbecue together. So the bonding was so damn good that I never found that now Millie ki shadi. This is official recognition of marriage for public, but otherwise we had already accepted they are made for each other. So the way when I went to US, stayed with them basically. So the kind of treatment was Rishi was doing to Millie was absolutely out of the blue. So I was never expecting and that kind of thing. Basically, he's such a well, what do you call, subtle boy. I would say. Well, he's got very matured mind and matured thoughts basically, and that's what I wanted to have.
वो बहुत स्वीट लड़की है और हमको शुरू से ही फर्स्ट टाइम उसने मेरे को वीडियो पर मिलाया था. जो जनवरी 20 में बताया था वो उसने मिली का नाम लेकर नहीं बताया था. उसने बोला था कि हाँ कोई है, आप मेरे लिए मतलब कुछ और मत देखो, कहीं और मत देखो, राइट टाइम आने पर मैं सही बताऊंगा. फिर उसने हमको 20 नवंबर में बताया उसके बारे में. तो उसने तब आना जाना नहीं हो रहा था कोरोना की वजह से, लॉकडाउन था. तो उसने मेरे को वीडियो कॉल करके मिलाया था. मुझे शुरू से ही पसंद आई थी. बहुत स्वीट और खुल के बोलती है, अच्छा बोलती है, प्यारी लड़की है.
Okay. Millie, so I call my sister Chechu
So that's Chechi in Malayalam. And when I was young, I couldn't say the word Chechi, so I should call it Chuchu, and that became Chechu. So for me, Millie is Chechu, okay? And she's this one person that I always look up to. When I was growing up, I was this person who used to be like very erratic, very like impatient, very stubborn, and this person was this calm, this person like full of calmness, you know, poised, somebody who knows how to handle situations. And she taught me a lot. And up until when she left for her bachelor's in Pune is when I realized that I actually love her so much that I cannot stay without her.
But I'm glad that the family which she chose extremely good people, and I'm sure that they take care of her very well, the way we have taken care of her. So that confidence I'm taking at all. That's what it matters. The warmness they have showed last 2 days, it is unthinkable basically. I'm very happy to.
Oh my God.
तो देखिए ये तो एक नेचर है कि हर आदमी को अपना बच्चा अच्छा लगता है
बट लेकिन फिर भी उसके आगे मुझे मतलब आई एम प्राउड ऑफ हिम हमेशा वो हमारी केयर करता है वहाँ दूर रह के भी उसको जानना होता है हमारे बारे में कि आप लोग परेशान तो नहीं हैं सब तरीके से बात करता है हमेशा रोज़ मेरे से बात करेगा तो एज अ सन
I had no idea about Rishi at first, and then we met him, and I could see why she likes him, you know. And Millie has been this person who's always told me that focus on your career, focus on your ambition. There's nobody that's more important than family and, you know, your career. Once that's done, you will find somebody. And seeing her, you know, work and balance her love life with her work, and for this person who is completely new to me, I could see why.
This is one experience which every individual has to experience and learn from it. So no, tips, nothing, no advices. Let them go ahead the way life comes to in front of them. Let them love each other. Let them grow together.
But what I would say is that what I would advise them, there will be hiccups everywhere. Sometimes here and there, but you should understand each other and take the things positively and get along with it. Not kind of drag the things. Like रात गई बात गई वाली बात होती है ना तो I would say. There are definitely no couple will be without any fights or anything. That happens.
Rishi, Vishy, Millie. And this is the best trial that I could ever imagine, ever could desire for. Because I always used to imagine that if anybody, Millie finds anyone, should be somebody who's very homely, who enjoys us as a family, who just enjoys, a little annoying things that we all have, little imperfections that we all carry. And this guy just loves it all. Like he just made all of us feel like we knew him even before we got to know him.
She's the boss. She's the boss. I mean, in a good way.
She's like our mama in the group, right?
And
she's responsible, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
very, like, caring and we did not have any choice.
Yeah.
No choice. It's like, it's my wedding, you're coming, and we're like, okay, we are. Yeah, of course. We're like, we're in.
No pressure. Oh, so I'm so happy for you guys. You guys are like the cutest couple I've ever met. And Rishi, you are lucky. You got like our lovely friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, take good care of her. Oh, like, yeah.
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 For me, I hope that they have a really happy life together and that they have a very successful marriage and they'll be blessed with a lot of kids if they want to have kids. And I know that the two of them really mesh well together, like a good balance, and I hope that they keep maintaining that throughout the rest of their life.
Similar, like I think they complement each other so well. Like they're both very hilarious in different ways.
Yeah.
I think they have such a like a funny family, and like I just can't wait for them to spend like really the rest of their lives together. Yeah, they really are a duo like no other. So enjoy your new life together. We'll all be supporting you.
Yeah, the power couple. Yay!
I remember that she mentioned him in the context of like, when is he going to propose with the ring?
Oh, with the ring, yeah,
With the
yeah.
ring.
Because like she wants a big proposal. So you know they knew they were gonna get married, but like she wants the whole like shebang romantic proposal.
Yeah, and they got it in Central Park.
Yeah. So it was really nice.
You know, that was like very funny because like 1 week before the proposal, I talked to her that I want like a wedding proposal at Central Park. Can you tell me like my future husband that? And then next week
she got it.
She got it.
The very fact that Rishi was so hardworking over the years, and we always knew that he's going to make it big in life. So I think hard work.
बहुत ज़्यादा
Cut this out.
For me, sloth मतलब is Rishi. So Rishi's defining attribute is laziness. वो बंदा like I've stayed with him in college for 5 years. वो एक पोजीशन से नहीं हिलता था बेड पे. Like I have seen him stay in that position for months.
Very intelligent, very hardworking. Very
बस भाई क्या हो गया? तेरी शादी हो रही क्या उससे?
So yeah, that was his defining feature for me.
Does not stop crying, bro. He will find something or the other to complain about. Like, oh my god, the weather, the traffic, these guys don't know how to play football. Yeah, it's like, I can't believe I have to proofread this email. Oh my god.
Because he's getting married to a friend of mine. So I knew both of them. They met through me. And it's Vishwas nahi ho raha. I think it'll take time to sink in, I guess. And I met Millie when I was interning in Delhi. So I became friends with her. And actually, I took Rishi and Millie, got a friend. We went to Comic Con way back in 2014-13. That time we didn't know her. And then uske 5-6 saal baad when we started working in Delhi, so there was a party at Meghna's place where I called her, I called him. So Millie ko I really tried ki mat kar, kya kar rahi hai ye wo, but here we are, so I guess it didn't work.
I mean, I feel bad for Millie that she's taking one for humanity.
Rishi ko market se nikal diya.
Yeah, but I'm actually very happy that he's getting married finally. And as Prithvi said, it's a surreal experience that a guy like him can get married.
Like, he's changed a lot since I think he's met Millie. He has made a lot of changes, and I think he's just going forward. So it's, as he said, it's surreal, but it's also a very happy feeling. And it's good to see him that where he अकेले तो ही कुछ नहीं कर पाता. I'm very sure about that. ये पड़ा रहता दिल्ली में रोता रहता, as he said. But I think because of her, and both of them are doing good things in life, and they are moving fast and forward. So yeah, like, he was a very hardworking guy, but I don't think he ever took initiative for anything in life. Like, I would not have imagined him doing an LLM and then working in New York. All of those things would never have happened if Millie would not have motivated him, I guess. I think he always had it in him, but he was very resistant to change, I guess. And he would have been very satisfied. But I think that's the best thing to see, both of them growing together and him actually growing as a person with her. So that's that.
It's very easy with her. Like, she's very easygoing. I can speak with her about anything, about any nonsensical thing. And I speak a lot of nonsensical things. My friends will vouch for that. I can speak anything with her. And she understands me. She understands me better than anyone I've ever met. Like, even sometimes it's just like, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but if I want to put a explanation to it, it's, she just talks to me because she wants to know me better, and it's different from other people. Other people talk to you, they're just talking to you. They're just like, yeah, hi, we'll meet. But she when she talked to me, it's like she wants to know me better, and it's till now. Like, even 1 year into the relationship, it's still the same, and it's the best feeling ever. It's like, you're getting to explore not just the other person, you're getting to explore yourself through talking with her. And yeah, and her friends will vouch for it, that you just talk to her. Like, everyone opens up to her. My friends, they are coordinating with her. They are not coordinating because I'm useless in that sense. So it's a quality which I love the most. It was a very quick feeling, actually. I mean, we met at at my friend's fiance's party, and we both went to 2 different parties after that. Like, there was a moment we both exited the party. We just said, oh yeah, we'll meet. We didn't even exchange our numbers, and we just exited, and we both came back because we both wanted to see each other. So, I mean, it was nice, and we didn't want to date for anything else. We just, we continued meeting for the next 6 months, and we didn't even put a tag to it in those 6 months. We didn't, like, it was just, she used to get free at 11 o'clock in the night. So we used to meet for dinner, that's it. I would go to my home, she would go to her house, that's all, and it was just nice. Like, talking to her was like, it was freedom for me. Like, I could talk my mind to her, and it was nice, and I thought, like, I can live with that. Actually, it's been complicated for us. I mean, we have been living for the past 1.5 years together. So this was something which we were expecting for a long time, and the excitement has been there for sure. But yeah, it's been more like putting a tag to it. The entire process has been like it has been, you see your friends dancing when you're on the horse, you see your loved one dancing for you. It's a very emotional moment. So all of that has been there. You feel very nice, you feel very good about yourself, you are the center of attraction. But then again, between me and her, we were always expecting this. We always knew the day we met that this day is coming. So I feel good. I feel like it's one more box checked. So yeah.
പുത്തൻ കാലം പുതുപുത്തൻ ലോകം ജനറേഷൻ തോറും മാറും പുതുലോകം ഇത് പുത്തൻ കാലം പുതുപുത്തൻ ലോകം ജനറേഷൻ തോറും മാറും പുതുലോകം ഇത് പുത്തൻ കാലം പുതുപുത്തൻ ലോകം ജനറേഷൻ തോറും മാറും പുതുലോകം ഇത് പുത്തൻ കാലം പുതുപുത്തൻ ലോകം ജനറേഷൻ തോറും മാറും പുതുലോകം ഈ ലോകത്തിൽ തിരക്കേറിയോടുമ്പോഴും തിരിഞ്ഞൊന്നു നോക്കുമ്പോഴും ചിരിക്കാൻ മറക്കല്ലേ നീ ഈ ലോകത്തിൽ മറക്കാൻ പഠിക്കുമ്പോഴും സഹിക്കാൻ പഠിക്കുമ്പോഴും ചിരിക്കാൻ മറക്കല്ലേ നീ മണ്ണിലാളും പെണ്ണും ഒന്നിക്കുമ്പോൾ സന്തോഷത്തേരിലേറി പറക്കും നിന്നുള്ളിൽ പ്രേമം പൂത്തു തുടങ്ങുമ്പോൾ ഈ മണ്ണിൽ സ്വർഗലോകം തുറക്കും മോഹിച്ചതൊക്കെയും ഒരുമിച്ചു നേടണം ഈ കൊച്ചു ജീവിതം പ്രേമിച്ചു തീർക്കണം ഈ പ്രേമം പോലൊരു മായാജാലം തീർക്കുന്നിതായി ലോകം ഇത് പുത്തൻ കാലം പുതുപുത്തൻ ലോകം ജനറേഷൻ തോറും മാറും പുതുലോകം ഇത് പുത്തൻ കാലം പുതുപുത്തൻ ലോകം ജനറേഷൻ തോറും മാറും പുതുലോകം ഈ ലോകത്തിൽ തിരക്കേറിയോടുമ്പോഴും തിരിഞ്ഞൊന്നു നോക്കുമ്പോഴും ചിരിക്കാൻ മറക്കല്ലേ നീ ഈ ലോകത്തിൽ മറക്കാൻ പഠിക്കുമ്പോഴും സഹിക്കാൻ പഠിക്കുമ്പോഴും ചിരിക്കാൻ മറക്കല്ലേ നീ ഈ ലോകത്തിൽ തിരക്കേറിയോടുമ്പോഴും തിരിഞ്ഞു നോക്കുമ്പോഴും ചിരിക്കാൻ ഈ ലോകത്തിൽ മറക്കാൻ പഠിക്കുമ്പോഴും സഹിക്കാൻ പഠിക്കുമ്പോഴും ചിരിക്കാൻ മറക്കല്ലേ നീ.
Right before I was leaving for New York, we told our parents, and in 3 weeks' time, our parents came on board with the whole idea of like us being together. Our families were extremely cooperative, and nobody even thought of asking us the questions about compatibility or what ifs or what nots and nothing. It just started with like, if you guys like each other, then just do it. I don't think it was really jaldi, but at the same time, even if it was jaldi, I think I made the best decision of my life, even in that jaldi wala phase.
शाम को खिड़की से चोरी चोरी नंगे पाँव चाँद आएगा। ओ सुनियो रे, ओ जानिया रे, ओ सुनियो रे, ओ जानिया रे। मांगल्यं तंतुना नेन मम जीवने
So interestingly, I met Rishi in 2015 when I was out with one of Rishi's friends, and that point of time we didn't really speak to each other much. So we met in 2015 for the first time, and then I met him in 2019 again, and the 2019 was pretty much starting it all over again. So Comic Con, despite not being the reason for us being together, turned out to be the reason for one of the special moments in our lives.
When we met, yet again we were just talking, and it just came up again. What are we thinking about the future? And we decided, we wanted to go ahead with it.
So when I met Rishi, I was working at a law firm where I was having an extremely hard time professionally, and he just came as, a rainbow in one of those gloomy days. And that sort of built our relationship so strongly. Because at the end of the day, for me, it was important that, yes, we both love each other, we both like each other, but we also need to support each other professionally. And Rishi has been a complete, thorough support.
Previously, I thought of going for an LLM before, and it didn't pan out the way I wanted it to, and yet again, it was her who encouraged me. Like, no, you can do this, you can be a better version of yourself, which I am, I hope so. So
he did not even had plans to think about his LLM. he did it for me because I wanted that. And it was me who wanted to come to the US. I got admitted to Columbia first because it was my plan of action to go ahead with it. And he made sure that, you know, I'm able to fulfill my dreams, and then we both make like our life together. So the whole concept of understanding and, you know, respecting the demand, the feelings of the other person was what was the most attractive thing about him.
आज से पहले अपने मम्मी पापा के कहने पर में घर गृहस्थी की कोई व्यवस्था करते हों या नहीं करते हों, लेकिन आज के बाद घर गृहस्थी की जो भी कोई कार्यक्रम हो या कोई वस्तु लाने करना हो तो उसमें कभी आनाकानी नहीं करें। अपने कुटुंब को भरण पोषण करने के लिए हाँ
My parents have also had a love story. No, and not a very smooth love story, a very tumultuous love story. They had to explain to their parents. So I thought, what if, you know, that is where I have to go. But my parents were completely on board. I'm just going to continue teasing him like, now I'm your wife. So officially I'm your wife. And we have this legal joke which we often crack amongst ourselves that now that I have a status of a wife, you cannot change anything. Legally entitled to everything what you do. I love the way we are. It's that, you know, that phase when, you know, you want to pause time. And that is what I want with him. I just want him to be the same goofy, annoying, silly way 50 years down the line, so that nothing changes. This is how we we created our whole relationship, and that's exactly how I want, it to be forever. So nothing should change in the future, and whatever happens, I'll be there with him. So we've done it all. I know it's not that big of a deal, but to be honest, changing our career tracks, starting a new life in a different country, facing, the whole figuring out life together without, having an ecosystem with you in the same place is a challenge altogether. And the fact that we have started doing all of it, I'm sure that we can do all of it in the future together. So I just want him to not change. It's always been how much positive vibes come from Rishi and his family, and it's the most basic thing they always wanted, like the warmth, the comfort, and the personal feeling. So much so that when all of this was happening, I was speaking to my parents 2 days back, and they in fact said that we don't feel like you're going to another house. It feels like you're just like, it's Rishi, you're going to come back very soon. And I said, yeah, it's like I'm going to somebody's house and I'll be back to my house soon. It's not even like I'm going away from my house. So in all of that, they were very much on board from it from the day one.